Crushed him in the tonic, the beers and the whiskey's flow. I said a little bit of a bottle love. It don't do you no harm at all. You know a little bit of a bottle rock and roll don't do you no harm. Do you no harm? Do you no harm at all? Said a little bit of a background. It don't do you no harm at all. You know a little bit of a bad rock and roll don't do you no harm. Do you no harm? Do you no harm at all? Well, they was cheering and sneering when the ambulance came, accompanied by the law. They questioned us, but I could see it coming. A GBH stretch, that's for sure. So I swallowed my pride, dragged her outside, past the ladies and behind the gents and beneath the town clock. I did my own wig up against the Fisher fence. I said a little bit of urban rock, little bit of urban roll. I said a little bit of urban rock, yeah, a little bit of urban roll. I said a little bit of urban rock, little bit of urban roll. I said a little bit of urban rock, little bit of urban roll. I said a little bit of urban rock, little bit of urban roll. Whoa, whoa. I said a little bit of urban rock, little bit of urban roll. It don't do you no harm, do you no harm, do you no harm at all? Well, we got rockin'